Welcome to Riot Pro Wrestling's Afterburn. I'm Everett Lee. Chris Carnage is still out on assignment. Bringing you this week, myself, the latest and greatest from Riot Pro Wrestling here on Afterburn, which you can catch every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, and you can check out the matches from Riot Pro Wrestling every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, right here on Riot Pro Wrestling's YouTube. Let's take a look at what we have this week. This week we take a look at AJ Black takes on Frankie Valentine and Zack Buchanan in a triple threat. Third generation and grandson of Pretty Boy Doug Summers, AJ Black, has been feuding with Frankie Valentine in promotion throughout the southern Georgia and northern border of Florida for quite some time. Back in December at the Greed event, both AJ Black and Frankie Valentine made their Riot Pro Wrestling debut, with Frankie Valentine securing a win over AJ Black. Now they make their return to Riot Pro Wrestling in another bout, this time with Zack Buchanan, son of WWE's Bull Buchanan. AJ Black, Frankie Valentine has taken their feud all over the place. They've been going back and forth. You win some, you lose some. That's how it is. They showed up back in Greed. They put on one banger of a match against each other. Frankie Valentine securing that win over AJ Black, if I can remember. We'll have to go back through the footage. Yeah, I know. I'm just talking to the producer again. Here they go, giving me the countdown. You know what? I'm trying to do a show here. You can sit back and you can listen to Everett Lee. Thank you. Thank you. Like I was saying, they've been feuding with each other. They've come back again here at Riot Pro Wrestling. But this time, let's make it interesting. Let's mix it up. You guys put on a banger. Let's throw a third body in the ring with you. Let's see how good you dance with a third person, which happens to be son of WWE's Bull Buchanan, Zack Buchanan, one of the sons of Bull Buchanan, making his Riot Pro Wrestling debut here. Let's take a look at the closing moments of this matchup and see who came out on top in this triple threat match. Let's take a look.
Oh no, here we go. Turnbuckle. How's that there? We're going around the world, Chris.
Absolutely, as Frankie Valentine is giving AJ Black a tour of the Riot Pro Wrestling ring. Oh! But AJ Black says, I've been here before, and is just pouncing Frankie Valentine's head off those turnbuckle pads.
Someone put on the Quiet Riot, because this is a riot here at Riot Pro Wrestling.
Everett Lee, I absolutely agree. As we see Buchanan now getting back in this match, leveling Frankie Valentine, Valentine rolling out, and Buchanan now going to work on Black.
Wow. Frankie better get himself together there as Buchanan has.
What a scoop slam from Buchanan. AJ Black said, yes, sir, I want another. But Frankie Valentine on the top rope.
No.
Buchanan with that awareness, throwing Frankie Valentine off the top rope. Zack Buchanan now in full control.
Oh, man. He made Frankie Valentine fly across the ring there, and look at him, just those blows and those shots to the face of AJ Black by Buchanan.
Absolutely, as Buchanan now just putting that vice grip right on the head of AJ Black, bringing him all the way down to the mat.
Look at that claw there.
Oh, wow,
Shades
look at
of Von Erich.
Now locking it in on Frankie Valentine.
Oh, my goodness.
But Valentine with that savvy ring awareness, throwing Buchanan through the ropes and to the outside.
Oh, man. Now it's just Frankie and AJ Black now. Frankie Valentine and Black. Just Black trying to get back in the corner, Chris, and it's not working. Here we go. Oh, no.
Crazy little flatliner pin one. 2, and a kick out from Frankie Valentine. Both these men knowing each other so well.
It's going to take more than that for AJ Black to put Frankie Valentine away, Chris. And
oh! Frankie Valentine, no one home. Buchanan taking advantage as well and throwing Valentine like a sack of potatoes, but AJ Black going in for the attack.
Oh no, what are we going to see here, Chris? And
a little step up back clothesline from Zack Buchanan, leveling AJ Black. Cover 1, 2, and a kick out from Black.
It wasn't enough there to put AJ Black away. Buchanan needs to try more, dig deeper to put Black away. As we see Tweety helping Valentine there by ringside.
Absolutely, as Buchanan calling for a big move. Oh
no.
Up reverse, 1, 2, 3. AJ Black steals it.
No way.
Absolutely crazy as AJ Black reverses the suplex attempt, rolling through for the quick schoolboy roll-up and getting the pinfall.
Wow. Did not expect that. AJ Black picking up that win here in that triple threat match against Frankie Valentine and Zack Buchanan. The fans, they love AJ Black. But Frankie Valentine, he puts up a good argument. What'd he do to make the office mad at him? Putting him in a triple threat? I don't know. We'll have to ask Mr. Showtime one point or another. But I'm sure this ain't the last we will see of AJ Black and Frankie Valentine and even Zack Buchanan. The future, we'll just have to look at the future and see what happens. But other than that, in addition to the match that we saw at our spring breakout event, we had some other action that unfolded. Ravyn Knight took on Kendall, Ryann, who made her Riot Pro Wrestling debut that ended with a disqualification that had Ravyn Knight winning the match. I don't get this. I don't get this. She tried to knock out Kendall, Ryann tried to knock out Ravyn Knight with Lilith. I don't get it, you know? It just, she got caught, and the match got thrown out, and Ravyn Knight's your winner. There you go. Maybe if Kendall Ryann had some of Ravyn Knight's cookies, the match would have went Can we not bring up the Ravyn Knight cookies? I'm reading off the teleprop. No. Not do the cookie thing, okay? I don't want to be reminded of it. So don't anyone ever remind Everett Lee about Ravyn Knight's cookies again. Okay? Let's keep it like that. Speaking of making an impact, Deathrow Jethro took on Brian Badical, which was short-lived. Let's take a look at that match.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our next matchup, please welcome Brian Badical.
Hey fans, Chris Carnage here for some more Riot Pro Wrestling action, and I have the man, the myth, the legend, Everett Lee. How are you?
I'm doing good until Brian Badical showed up with Joven.
Man, you just don't like Brian Badical, don't you?
Well, Brian Badical reminded me of that bad Carnival cruise ship I was on where I got sick with eating the all-you-can-eat buffet. And Brian Badical reminds you of the guy who was serving the food. That's all.
I mean, that's oddly specific, but
looks like he's waiting for Drill Ganzi.
yeah, I think he is. It's originally the matchup here.
Where you at?
Oh, well, bell has been rung and the ref is counting. Brian Badical can win by countout.
This don't make no sense. Drill Ganzi's I don't even think he's here, Chris. There's no way for him to win. And what?
I mean,
the match via forfeit, Brian Badical.
I mean, you got to show up for your matches.
That's such a coward of him, man. I guess him and Joven wanted to get back over and sell some more used tires.
Okay, 2 wins. 2 wins. 2 wins.
Oh, look at just taking a picture.
2 wins.
Yeah, hang that on the wall.
You know what? Hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
These people came to see wrestling, right?
Yes.
Y'all want
I
to see
did.
some wrestling, right?
I sure
Exactly.
My boy can beat anybody. Absolutely.
Where's your microphone?
And someone sent my man personal wrestling.
Anybody.
Anybody.
Oh, well, I guess
Let's say it again. Anybody.
they're laying the challenge, an open challenge here.
Oh, he just warmed up.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know that. Oh, my goodness.
No. I mean, when you ask, I guess you receive. We see Jethro making his way to the ring to answer Brian Badical's challenge.
Wow, Jethro has picked apart people here in Florida. He is a veteran here at Riot Pro Wrestling. Jethro eats Brian Badical for breakfast. If Brian Badical is a cereal, Fruity Pebbles. And that's what Jethro is going to have today here in the ring.
I mean, that's one way to say it, but as we now hear the bell and this match underway.
You're not that big or tough or it's going to go bad.
Brian Badical, I think, trying to be tough but rethinking this decision. Oh! Definitely second guessing it now as Deathrow delivers a huge shot, following it up. Oh, with a huge scoop slam.
Oh, you poked the bear, that's what happens, Brian Badical.
I mean, literally, as Deathrow delivers a huge leg drop.
Wow, look at that. No emotion. This man just comes out and does business, man. This is another day at the office for Jethro.
I mean, you're not lying as Deathrow now going in, it looks like, for the kill. Delivering a huge overhand chop, caving in the chest of Brian Badical.
Talking about being over your head, this is one of those situations, Chris, where you may not walk out alive.
Oh! Oh my goodness.
Made me shed a tear.
I'm right there with you, Everett Lee, as we see Deathrow throwing Badical into the other corner and delivering a huge shot to Brian Badical. Cover 1, 2, and 3. This one is finally over.
Your winner of the match, Jethro.
Wow, I can sleep better now knowing that Jethro came out and eliminated, destroyed, demolished, decimized. You want to add anything to that, Chris? To Brian Badical?
Yeah, absolutely. Decimation, obliteration, whatever you want to call it. Jethro leaving his mark in the ring, and that mark is Brian Badical.
What's left of him?
My goodness. This is why you got to be careful when you're making challenges around here at Riot Pro Wrestling. Anybody can show up. And because of that, you definitely got to make sure to join us next time for more Riot Pro Wrestling.
Jethro stomping the cruise ship shirt on Brian Badical and himself into the mat. I guess him and Joven, whoever his name is, his manager, which is pretty much a mouthpiece or keeps putting him in situations. I don't know the relationship. I know they're going to sell some more discount ties. So here in Daytona Beach. But yeah, I know they've not been around for 30 years, but the joke's funny, you know. Ha ha ha. Producer, here he goes again. I should just never mind. But besides that, let's take a look at this coming Friday's matchup. This Friday, the Pyramid, Sean Scott and D. Ramos takes on the House of Spades and a Falls Count Anywhere match. This match was insane. You don't want to miss this one. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Because everything got thrown at each other in this matchup except the kitchen sink. They're still asking Ramos where the kitchen sink went. You're going to have to check it out Friday and see what I mean by this matchup. Speaking of live events, you need to check out Riot Pro Wrestling's next live event that you can attend to live. Riot Pro Wrestling present Eustace Palooza 2024, Saturday, June 22nd, 2101 North Country Road, 452 Eustis, Florida. Parking is $10. For more information, follow Riot Pro Wrestling on social media. And Heatwave, Saturday, June 29th at the Volusia Mall, next to Thunderbox and the old Sears Outlet at 1700 West International Speedway Boulevard in Daytona Beach. Tickets will be available at eventbrite.com. Doors open up at 3:45, showtime at 4 p.m. Ringside will be $20. Second row 15, general admission 10. You don't want to miss Riot Pro Wrestling's next live event. And to keep up and find out when Riot Pro Wrestling comes out with the latest and greatest with content and live events, you need to follow us on social media. Check out Riot Pro Wrestling over on Riot PW on Facebook, Instagram, Riot PW Official on X, Riot PW Official, and right here on YouTube at Riot PW 3628. Riot Pro Wrestling keeping you up to date with the latest and greatest. And that's it for this episode of Afterburn. I'm going to go take off, go do some stuff, and hopefully next week, Chris Carnage will come back. If not, you're stuck with Everett Lee again. So, get over it. Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, the producer's counting me down. I guess he's trying to kick me out of here. What? Yeah, I'm wrapping it up. Yeah, you can keep going like this. This is all you do. I may throw some yarn around that finger and have you sew me a sweater. Alright? That's it for this episode of Afterburn. I'm Everett Lee. We'll see you next time, next week, for another episode of Afterburn.